Jai Hind everyone, welcome to another video class. I hope you all are fine and healthy as well. So we will today, with the same continuation of the chapter combustion and flame, we will start some new topics. But before that, we need to recapitulate everything what we have done in the past classes. So just recapitulate everything what we have done till now. So in the previous class we talked about the necessarily condition which actually help the combustion to be happen, and these are very initial and very important kind of. So 3 points we get there. The first point was the presence of any combustible substance. Yes, without combustible substance obviously we cannot think about the combustion as well. The second point is what? That the supporter of combustion will be there or should be there, which is actually what? Yes, this is oxygen. Very good. And the third and very important point was there. What is that? So ignition temperature, we need to reach the ignition temperature to catch anything, the fire. Okay, so obviously we need conserve heat to them. Okay, so we need to give them some heat or heating it up to bring it to the ignition temperature of the substance. As we all know that different substance, different components or compounds have differ or varies with the ignition temperature. That's why we need to heat up that much of temperature so that they start catching the fire as well. So these are the important condition of the combustion. And today we will talk about the same continuation, how to stop, that means to control the fire or burning, how to stop this process if the combustion already take place, and if the combustion take place, what kind of precautionary measure we can say, is it? So let's get back to the topic once more. Let's have a look on this topic. So the topic is what? How to stop or control the fire or burning. So obviously what we can do basically we can do one thing, that the condition what we actually allows to combustion to be happen, so obviously we can cut off them. Very easy. So the first condition was to be there any kind of combustible substance. So obviously if you remove that from the particular place or position where actually the fire is catching, so obviously this kind of fire can be moderate or we can stop them also. Second condition was very important, the supporter of the combustion, and we all know this is oxygen. So if we cut off the supply of oxygen, or we can use any kind of vaporizer or any kind of volatile substance which can be easily grabs up, or we can make a water droplets there. So easily the moisture, it will cut off a kind of oxygen supply to the combustion process. So obviously in that way also we can control or stop the fire as well. Third, that means the ignition temperature, and that is very important point. What? That anything will catch fire, obviously it is proved that they will reach to the ignition temperature already. So what if we lowering the temperature, means the ignition temperature, say we will lowering the temperature so that the ignition temperature will not reach, and obviously the heat and the flame will stop and we can control it also. Some other methods are also available to control the combustion or the fire burning on that point. The first is what? To spray the water spraying. So water here is very a good kind of fire extinguisher we can say. Why? Because it will actually control the fire in two ways. The first way is what? It will lowering the temperature of the heating object below the ignition temperature. So obviously if the temperature of the any kind of object come below to the ignition temperature, then what will happen? It will not catch the fire once again. So obviously in that way it will very effective for us. Second point, the second way where it can help us to extinguish the fire, in the presence of the heat, extreme heat, when anywhere the fire is actually catching, then what will happen? That time if we spread the water over there, it will turns into a vapor, and that vapor will cut off the supply of the oxygen at that point. So in the absence of the oxygen, the supporter will be not there, so that the fire will easily control, or we can say lowering it. But the spraying of water should not be used in very two specific kind of places. What are they? First is where any kind of short circuit is happening. Yes, if the short circuit is happening, we all know the water is a good conductor of electricity and it will conduct the electricity as well. So it is a possible kind of thing in when we sprayed the water over the short circuit kind of product. So obviously it can be electrocuted and any kind of accident may happen. So that's why over any kind of short circuit we should not use the water directly. Second thing is what? In the oil kind of fire, anything which is fire based on the oil kind of things like petrol and any kind of petroleum products, that time also we should not use the water as well. Why? Because it become lighter. Okay, so oil will float over the water as well, is it not? So it will make a thin layer over it, so it can spread over because water will flow, along with that oil will also flow. That maybe happen what, that oil will bring the fire along with it, so it can spread over a long area. That's why the water should not use some specific places. I hope it is clear to you. The another method we can use to kind of volatile substance over a fire, just like example for carbon dioxide, CO2, or the pyrene. Pyrene is stand for, it is actually industrial name of CCl4. CCl4 stand for carbon tetrachloride. So these compounds are very highly volatile substance, so easily they will vaporize in the presence of heat or fire. So what they will do, they will cut off the supply of the oxygen from the fire. So you all know that if the supporter will be not there, fire automatically bring down to its level. Okay. The another method we can use here, what is that? The foamite kind of fire extinguisher. How it will help? It is just a foam, which is actually fireproof layer we can say of a foam, which we apply around the burning object or burning any kind of substance, so that easily they can cut off the oxygen as well. The same thing they will do, they will cut off the supply of oxygen, and that way we can control the fire as well. And same thing we can do with the any person is very burning or any kind of catch fire, so that time also we can make a blanket over there. Okay, we can put a layer of blanket, thick blanket, so that what will happen, they will start cutting the supply of the oxygen from the atmosphere, so easily we can control the fire as well. So in these methods we can control the combustion process. Also we can stop the fire as well whenever any kind of accident is happen. I hope it is clear to all of you. So I hope this video will help you to understand how to control the fire in the time of any kind of mishappening or any kind of accident will happen. So I will take a leave today, and if you have any kind of concern or any kind of doubts, you can ask me on personal window or in the live classes with your concerned teacher as well. So stay tuned, happy learning and stay healthy. Jai Hind.